Welcome back to another ranked Alistar game. We are playing with Ezreal in the bot lane and we are up against Vayne Melio. We got Platinum 2 in the last win, so we are Platinum 2 and this is mid to high plat slash low emerald MMR. We are not gonna leash for our jungler. It feels to me like it's just not impactful enough, not really worth it. Not worth the trouble to leash for your jungler, so that's why I've stopped doing that pretty recently. Just in every game I don't leash anymore. So up against Melio, Vayne. Melio, I mean, it's a sustain lane with Melio's heal, so we need to be careful about going in. We don't want to have short trades. We don't want to do short trades because they will just heal back up. So either we don't trade at all or we go all in. The main thing that I'm thinking of is, okay, so level 2, just going in a bit of damage. But honestly, it doesn't really matter that much because Milo can obviously just heal it back up. We do have my passive heal, but it's pretty weak. They have Shaco top and Vex mid. That's interesting. Shaco top. Hard to make that work. You really need to be a very good Shaco player to make him work top, I think. But anyway, in a sustain lane, when you're up against a sustain lane as Alistar or just as any support that does not have sustain, you don't want to take short trades. You either don't want to trade at all or you want to go all in. If you have long range, then I guess maybe you could just poke, focus on that. Say you're a Syra support, you could just focus on poking, using your plants and so on. But if you keep taking damage, if you let the enemy ADC just whittle down your HP, you're just gonna slowly end up losing the lane. Okay, so I'm pinging here just to just tell my Heimer that their jungler, if he did start bot side, based on the timer, based on the duration of the game, that he might be top side right now and that he will gank soon. So if their enemy jungler did start bot side, he will likely try to gank Heimer at this point because he can't gank mid because mid is pushed in, so it would have to be Heimer. Okay, so Zac is there. So that we know it for a fact just from seeing Zac topside that he did actually start bot. Not much happening right now, not really much to commentate on, just some action going on top side. And just like I said, just I don't want to take any free damage from Melio or Vayne. I don't want to let them just auto me. I mean, you see, it's kind of that's kind of what Ezreal is doing. Like, why is he playing up like that when he knows that we don't really have sustain? My passive is just a weak heal. It's just a bit. So him playing up the way that he did and just taking free poke is really, really bad. That's what's causing them to gain a lot of control. He should just let them push us in and then just, you know, not take free damage, not take free hits, because then he would be, let's say, 80% health or more. Okay, so we put a ward down in the river because we know that Zac did start bot side and then he went top, so that means that at this point he might, well, he probably is taking his camps or is finished actually taking his 2 camps bot side, and then he'll rotate to do scuttle. But it is a Zac, so he could be in a bush doing a lane gank, or he could be over a wall. What was the point of that flash? We saw Zac, so he might still be here. And then Dragon, I mean, this is a perfect time to take Dragon. We got a double kill. We got Melio's flash. Just back up at 1050. Nice. Then let's push this in to deny the enemy mid laner farm. And then we have grubs up, so might as well rotate to grubs at the same time, not go back. I'm sitting on 1,200 gold, but I don't care about that. I just want tempo. It's all about tempo. Doing things faster, being in the right places at the right times, faster than your opponents. That's extremely powerful in tempo. And that's what I'm playing for here, tempo, not playing to just get items. I'm playing for tempo and to win the game. So we see Sack there. He can't use his stun thing because he doesn't have anything to auto. Guess we got grubs, we got dragon, we got double kill bot, and now this Sack, what is he doing? I was too slow with my Q there. His W charge jump is really fast. I gotta say, like, you really don't have that much time to react. I could have definitely reacted faster there and interrupted his jump, but all in all, I have to say I think that Sack's jump is really fast. Like, you really don't have that much time to react. By the time he gets into the animation, he's already charged his jump enough to where he can make the jump. Like, pretty far too.
Now I'm angry.
So Heimer is pushing in Shaco top. So he's winning lane definitely. Shaco can't really do anything against Heimer. That's just the nature of the champion, I think. Heimer is just, he can just put down turrets and then he's just gonna push you into your tower. Just, there's nothing you can do. He's just kind of overpowering in that sense. Herald is spawning pretty soon. So I put a ward down there just to see if Sack comes down. Take it. But based on the timer, based on the game duration, I would think that he's topside, but he's gonna come bot very soon. Basically around this point, he'll come bot, take his camps, and then go scuttle. Okay, so he's actually topside. That's the thing about jungle tracking, it's that even if you know or you're very certain that their camps are up on one side of the jungle, that doesn't mean that they're always going to follow that pattern naturally. They're going to make their own decisions and be like, there we go. And they're going to make their own decisions and, you know, decide if they want to stay, you know, top or bot side or whatever it is and try to make a play. I was too slow with my W there. Definitely way too slow. That was my bad. I think the play was good, but then I just W'd way too slowly. Got them both.
I know the way.
Still pretty good. Would have liked a double kill, but still pretty good. I knocked them both up there when Vayne was invisible. So then let's push this in fast. Reset and then go dragon. Honestly, I don't think I should have done that. I should have just backed off because he was obviously there. And I just took free damage, and if their bot lane came to lane sooner,
Stampede.
If my timing was just a bit different, then I could have just died for free there. So that was just unnecessary of me to walk up the way that I did. Should have stayed in the bush. Maybe I could have survived. Or maybe, yeah, actually, I think I should have stayed in the bush. I think it was good that I placed a pink. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but I placed a pink in the middle of the fight to make sure that they didn't have vision of the bush, of me in the bush. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because when Ezreal E's, he also auto attacks, I think, involuntarily. Like it's an auto attack that just goes with the E. So then he autoed the dragon involuntarily and then aggroed it and then died. But now the enemy team is making a mistake trying to rush dragon this early in the game. Nice.
An enemy has been slain.
I want Lee to come and then kill Vayne, but he's not. He's focused on getting grubs, which is fine, which is a good call to get grubs. But I would have liked to just kill Vayne again, to be honest, and push in mid and then maybe go grubs, but going grubs right now is still a good call. I'm just helping push mid, so we have priority mid, meaning that the wave is pushed in, because that gives us more map control, because the enemy team, the enemy mid laner has to address that. Or lose CS. Shaco box on the left, can't really do anything about that.
Turret plating will fall. Shut down.
Nothing can hold me back.
Not sure if Lee needed to go back in there. But oh well. At least my team is trying to win, and I'm just holding the wave here just so it slow pushes. I mean, Heimer's just fast pushing it, but if you wanted to, you could have tried to build up a wave there by just waiting, but that's okay, not a big deal. I just held the wave there for him, just so at least he gets all the CS. Vex is an immobile champion, so I definitely could try to gank mid. They might have vision here.
Nothing can
Don't know,
hold me
without
back.
placing a pink or sweeping. Rift is spawning, and I do want us to get that too. So we got all the grubs, and we got dragon before. So yeah, putting a pink over
I know the way.
just so we can see if they are on it when it spawns, or if they go on it. Heimer has almost taken top turret. Let's get some deep vision to see if Sack is
Now
roaming around.
I'm angry.
So Vex is topside now. That means that we can push mid. We should push mid. Waiting for Lee to come. That's why I'm going in this way. Giving him the kill. Stopping his teleport. I think Lee would have gotten him even if I didn't stop his teleport, but yeah, this is looking very good for us. And then we're gonna get Rift. Maybe even get a kill here. But now he uses his jump. So he only has his arm. And then he has his jump again. Wow, that is a really low cooldown. This Lee is really going in. Got a flash, like a 22 or 15. Nice, very good.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And then we are rotating bot. We can actually... Well, I'm too low. I don't have ultimate to gank Vayne, but we can, yeah, just get Dragon. And then recall and then get Rift. I'm not sure about Smolder mid as a pick, like how good that is. I don't think it's very good, but this game it's working out. Ultimate is back up soon. That means that we could just actually go to Herald potentially because we have our R. As Alistar, you really need your R to do stuff. Israel is bot. Zac is going bot. Yeah, so my teammates are pinging him to just back off.
Killing spree.
Nice. Shackle is behind us. Yeah, the Shackle just seems to be losing really hard, and he's not like roaming. He's not trying to do anything like invading our jungle. He should be doing something like that, like to create more chaos. But he's just like staying in lane and losing slowly but surely. Okay, now it's finally time to bind. Dragon is up, or Attackon? Attackon is coming up, not Dragon. Attackon up in 30 seconds.
Nothing can hold me back.
Yeah, this meter was also like, what is he doing? Like invisible all game. Not seeing Elio do anything. So their mid lane is missing, he's rotating topside probably.
I know the way.
And we're just gonna go bot. We have our R, so we can tower dive easily, no problem. Just hex splash over the wall. Just need Ezreal to not die. Waiting for Vayne to walk up before I hex flash.
I'm angry.
Okay, Ezreal should go in here, commit. Yeah, he should have committed. He messed up badly there. He was just not confident. He should have just eaten immediately there. Now it's kind of risky. I can't really go anywhere because we don't see anyone on the map except Shaco. Attackon is up, but going for it now. I mean, I don't have my ultimate. My teammates. Lee has his ultimate soon, but yeah, it's just they're not even in position to go in. But still, just the fact that I'm pinging Attackon makes them think about Attackon, which is good. So, okay, so Ezreal is probably gonna die here. Shaco even TP'd. TP back at 26:05. But I do have Herald. We could just use it mid while they try to take bot turret, for example, or we could try to defend bot turret. not sure about that flash from Smolder. Like, what did she even flash? You can't flash Akko Z. Oh well. So they got a pink there. We're not gonna go in and get baited by that and try to take it. We know that Elio doesn't know that we're in that bush for a fact because we have a pink there. He just suspects it because he saw that I placed a ward. Putting another ward because they're gonna clear my pink.
Now I'm angry.
I want us to get Vayne here because she's out of position. But my teammates are not reacting and the is not on this side. So we did get it, but yeah, we got the revival. Yeah, that was really messy. I'm not sure about that. At least we got the revival, so that's something. Ezreal, he died too. Yeah, now it's like the game has definitely shifted just from that one play. The game has shifted. We were in control and now we are, honestly, now it's kind of like even. Dragon is up. We have flash. Don't have our R, but we have revival, so we can play a bit recklessly with attack on survival.
Nothing can hold me back.
And the Slimer is just pushing Shaco into his T2 turret. Just putting a ton of pressure on the enemy team, and Shaco's just not doing anything. Baron is spawning soon. Smolder is pushing bot, which is good.
You must follow.
The Vayne just autoed a minion. Solarity is great for team fighting with the shield that it provides. Just need to remember to actually use the active. And press 3.
Now I'm
Enemy rampage. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
nothing can hold me back.
Tanking so he can go in. That's his decision. I think it was still in range. He could have taken his Q, but yeah, tanked the turret so he could go in if he wanted to, because I could just tank that turret for days with my ultimate. Baron is up. Do want to get this in hit if we can. Okay, so she used her E. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, that was Lee messed up there. He should have helped me. Okay, use my active. Yeah, Lee messed up there. And this Ezreal is playing very poorly mechanically. Yeah. This is the type of thing where it's kind of like a throw where you're in control of the entire game almost. There was that one play around the Takan that was bad, and now we lost that fight, and now it's kind of like, you know, we're still winning, but if they do try to, I mean, it doesn't seem like they're going for Baron, but if they do, or if they did, and if they were able to secure Baron, that would completely shift the course of the game. The Vayne is playing very poorly, just misusing her E. Just that's one of the main tools as Vayne that you have to use correctly. If you're a good Vayne player, not amazing, just good, you have to use that E correctly and at the right times. Because if they are on down. We have our ultimate back in 15 seconds.
Now I'm angry.
Need to try to stop this contest. We have Hex Flash, ultimate up in 5. We should, I think Ezreal should just kind of chase them here, try to kill them or get a pick or something. Very nice.
Nothing can
Shaco is top side still. Vex is here. Dragon is coming up. We have Baron buff. We should use it in at least 2 lanes to empower minions. Lee's coming.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Let's empower the wave. Speed it up. I don't know what Smolder's doing, but let's watch out for Sax. W jump and just Q that if he does. There we go. Yeah, Alistar hard to undo Sax for that exact reason. That was my bad. I actually mistimed my W there. I W'd when he was in the bouncing animation, and that knocked me back. I'm pretty sure if I timed my W better there, I would not have been knocked back. Shepherd's behind us. Dragon is up. We should just get Dragon for free. We got inhib. This is really good. Okay, let's go back by the 24s, and then we can push top and bot. Yeah, we should push both, honestly. Yeah, Lee should defend our bot turret. Ezreal too. Maybe they can even get a kill on Vayne when she's out of position. But yeah, we need to use our Baron buff in at least in the side lanes. That is how you close out games. You need to use Baron buff effectively. I'm just pinging my team like mad here just so they understand what I'm trying to accomplish.
stampede.
Okay, so they're all rotating top. They have Shaco. Don't want to overcommit to anything. Okay, we lost Baron buff, so now it doesn't. I can't really speed up the wave or anything. Ezreal is going back with full HP. Not sure about that. But with Heimer's turrets and the pressure he's putting on, we can just maybe get this T3 turret.
Nothing can hold me back.
Has destroyed a turret.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Need to watch out for Sax jump.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Yeah, I want us to push bot here instead of trying to prematurely end the game. And then, as Lee kind of just wastes his auto. Zac is jumping. He's my active, my Solari active. He's wasting our time, so I don't want to go in on him. Still have my arm. Don't want to use that prematurely. I messed up. Yeah, my cursor was not on her, I guess. To W. Of course I wanted to do the WQ combo there, and that would have been a kill. Oh well. What is this Vex doing? Like, yeah, I mean, I will say that I think the enemy team has played very poorly mechanically and just macro-wise. Keeping Vayne out of the fight. We got a TP coming in from Heimer. I want us to push bot.
I know the way.
We do have flash and R. Zac can't really do anything because his team is not putting pressure on me to force me to use my Q on anything or anyone else. This is how you close out games. You get all 3 inhibs and then you wait for the waves to crash. Just waiting for Zac's jump, just in case he tries anything. That's the main thing. Still haven't used my ult. So still have that extra tankiness. GG to my team.